Okay, so we have a nice long opener to help us review two-step equations. So what I recommend as we're going through solving two-step equations is having your notes out. That way, if you don't remember how to solve it, you can refer to your notes to help you out. When I'm solving two-step equations, what mnemonic device am I going to use to help me remember what to get rid of first, Kelly? Yeah, SADMAP, which is basically PEMDAS, or order of operations backwards. So any single time that we solve equations, so this whole entire triad, anytime you see that variable, we're going to circle it. Anytime we see the equal sign, we're going to go ahead and draw our line of equality. Yes, and I had him go ahead and write up. Back on. So every single time we're going to circle our variable, draw our line of equality. Now we're going to use order of operations PEMDAS backwards, which is SADMAP. So we're going to look for the S. Do I have any subtraction problems? Don't be fooled. No, because this -5 touching the A means to what? Multiply, which the inverse operation is divide. So what am I going to get rid of first here? And how do I, by subtracting 10. So what do I bring down on my left side?
That -5A.
And then on my right side?
15.
Now, I'm down to a one-step equation. How do I get the A by itself? What am I going to divide by?
-5.
Make sure you divide by that -5, not a +5, but you're going to take that negative with it. 15 divided by -5?
3.
-3. And then box it. Do you guys want to distribute or solve normal?
Distribute.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and circle my variable. I'm going to draw my line of equality. So when I go ahead and solve, if I'm going to distribute, that means I'm going to take the number on the outside of parentheses and I'm going to multiply it by everything on the inside of the parentheses. So I'm going to take 5 times B and get 5B. Then I'm going to take 5 times, what kind of 10 is that? Positive 10 to get positive. What's 5 times 10?
50.
Okay. Equals 25. From here, I'm going to use order of operations, SADMAP backwards, to determine what I get rid of first. So what am I going to have to get rid of first in order to get the variable by itself? The 50. So the inverse operation of plus 50 is?
-50.
Golden rule? Nice. Cancel. On my left side, I bring down. And then on my right side, I bring down. What I bring down my right side? -25. Okay, from here. I'm just jealous because you're participating in the right answers. So how do I get the variable by itself from here? No, how are we not? Why are we not done yet?
Because you gotta get the 5 from 1 from the B.
How do I do that? I'll give you your moment to shine. The next one, Jalen. I got you. So I bring down my B. On my right side, what's -25 divided by 5?
-5.
-5. Box the answer. All right, bottom left. I'm going to have Jair do this one.
Yeah,
So bottom left.
Yeah, pick 9.
Jair, what do I do first?
No, you understand.
So you minus, you circle your variable,
Okay,
draw the line of equality,
okay.
then you're going to minus 10 on both sides.
Nice job.
Then you're going to write C divided by 5 equals 15 times 5.
No, wait. Now what do I do?
Oh, sorry. Equals to on the 5 times 5 beside it.
To get the C by itself, so whatever I do on one side, I.
Do to the other.
Okay.
Then you have C equals 75.
75. Good job. Good morning, Marquise. Bottom right. Raise your hand if you think you can solve the bottom right. I will tell you, you will have one like this on the quiz tomorrow. Damon, okay, tell me what to do.
You draw your line down. Put -10 on top.
No, wait.
Wait, and then
Circle your variable.
Yeah, circle the other. I'm pretty sure.
I want you to stop and think about it. when you have a variable and the number both on the top, what did I tell you guys to do to it? When you have the variable and the number both on the top like that,
You gotta divide the bottom.
what should you do to it?
Put the
Kelly?
parentheses.
Jalen, yeah, sorry. Put parentheses around it. Anytime you have a variable and a number on top, put parentheses around it. Now, we didn't put parentheses around the C divided by 5 because it doesn't have the number and the variable both at the top. So that, if it has parentheses around it, when does that mean we're going to solve it? According to SADMAP. When am I going to touch the parentheses? Say it again, Kira. Last. Yeah, so what do I have to get rid of first, Damon?
All right, -5.
Okay, so what's the opposite of divide by 5? Multiply. And then we know our golden rule, whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. So on my left side, when I bring down the D plus 10, because it's only one step from here, I don't have to have the parentheses. And then what's 25 times 5? 125. Okay. Now I'm down to a one-step equation. How do I get the D by itself?
-10.
Yeah, negative 10 or subtract by 10 on each side. Cancel. Left side, I bring down my D. My right side, what's 125 minus 10?
115.
And box it. All right, flip it on over.
Oh, my birthday, I hope they're home.
It's a lot of work. All right, the back four. David, after I circle my variable and I draw my line of equality, what am I going to get rid of first here?
You're gonna try to see if you have any subtraction.
Okay. Do I have any subtraction?
-3.
Well, wait. That negative 3 is touching what?
Right.
So that means to actually multiply. So I'm not going to touch that negative 3, but instead I'm going to look at
-7.
what's the inverse operation for negative 7 or minus 7? You got it. So golden rule, whatever I do to one side of the line of equality, I must do to the other. On my left side, I can bring down my negative 3e. And David, on my right side, what's negative 1 plus 7? Hey, Jair, I want you to put that away right now.
6.
6. Okay? Kira, now how do I get the variable by itself from here?
You divide 3.
What by what kind of 3?
Negative 3.
There you go, thank you. Okay, cancels. 6 divided by negative 3 is?
-2.
He said it.
I wasn't listening to him, and he talks so fast I can't understand him. What's 6 divided by negative 3?
Hold up. -2.
Negative 2. Is that what you said? Negative 2?
You know I see it.
No, it sounded like you said 32.
Come on, man.
And I had no idea how you got that. All right, moving right along. I have not heard from Danielle. You've been so quiet. All right, what do I do?
Draw your line of equality, circle the variable,
And what do I get rid of first?
the negative 7, cross it out, put it to the other side, and you should get negative 5.
Okay, what do I bring down on my left side?
The negative 3.
What else goes down with it?
Oh,
Divided by negative 3, right?
oh yeah.
Okay, how do I get the f by itself from here?
Multiply
By?
3.
What type of?
Negative 3.
There you go. Yeah, don't forget that negative sign. I'm going to put mine here, so I'm going to run out of room. Okay, what do I bring down on my left side?
Your F,
And right side?
your equal sign, and you should end up with 15.
Positive 15. Nice job. Mr. McFarland's going around to grab it. He'll have it for you in just a minute. I'm actually prepared a little bit today. All right, let's see. Who wants the next one here? Okay, we're not going to distribute this one. You can choose to distribute this one, but for the sake of trying something a little bit different, we're not going to distribute this one. Because I'm not going to distribute, Do I have any subtraction? Well, yeah, I do, but it's in my parentheses. When do I do parentheses? Last. So I don't touch this yet.
Divide the 4.
Divide, good. So because the 4 is touching parentheses, it means to multiply. The opposite of multiply, as Jalen told us, is divide. What am I dividing by? -4. Golden rule, whatever I do on one side, I do on the other. So on my left side, I just bring down the g minus 5. Then on my right side, I'm going to take 8 divided by -4. What's 8 divided by -4? -2.
You got it. Got it.
Did you distribute?
Yeah.
Just wait and see where you're at the end. Now, how do I get the g by itself?
Won't you, wait, ain't that a negative 5?
G minus 5.
So won't that be a 5?
No, ain't no fast sign.
Yeah, plus 5.
Yeah.
So whatever I do on one side, I do to the other.
Got the answer on
That's okay. Let me see where you... Then what's -2 plus 5?
it. But I know where you got to say that. Oh, never mind. You got it right.
Positive 3.
I know I don't.
-4g. So then you should have minus your 20.
But you got it right.
That, so you should have had the -4g plus 20 equals 8. Then get rid of your 20. You like combine 2 steps. All right, last one here. The very first thing I should do after I circle my variable and draw my line of equality is what? Put parentheses around my top. The reason why I'm going to put parentheses around the top is because I have both a number and a variable present. That means I'm going to do that step last. So if I'm going to do this step last, what do I have to get rid of first? The 3. How do I do that? Yep. So whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. Jalen, what do I bring down on my left side now?
You put h plus 5.
Equals, and then on my right side, what's 1 times 3? 3. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then how do I get the h by itself?
Negative 4.
Negative h. What are you talking? Okay, and then on the left side, I bring down my
The 8?
equals. What's 3 minus 4? I heard it. Say it again.
-4.
What?
Negative
I said that.
-1.
Yes, you did. Man, you
I was copying it, boy.